See it, you're going to say, wait a minute, now I get it. You're going to use this when you are laying tile around a door frame, a threshold, around pipes, whatever you've got going on. This is going to give you a perfect measure. And then you're going to take your crown, your molding, your quarter round, your tile, what have you, and you're going to use this as a guide to do your cutting. Let's take a look at that videotape again, because I think this really tells the story. If I wanted to put some kind of drywall around this or tile around this pipe or what have you, this gives you a perfect measure. I'm laying floor tile around this door facing. I know now exactly how to cut it. This is from a company called General Tools, and it's going to give you an accurate measure each and every time. Our DIY guy, also known as the guy that I wish was my next door neighbor, is Sean Pickford, and he is all things handy, and he and I presented this items many times, but tonight, Sean, it's on clearance pricing. It's $11.30. Let's help everybody understand that's going to be the best $11.30 they're going to spend.
Yeah, we just redid a bathroom, and the guys that did the bathroom with the tile use this because our bathroom's 20 years old. Things weren't straight. So in order to be able to get the right cuts, all you do is you take this, put it up against the surface where you want to cut around something, and go ahead and push. And now it basically traces everything that I have there. So if you have a pipe sticking out, if you have molding, whatever it might be, then you take it over to the surface that you need to cut out, take your pencil, trace it on there. In this case, these are just linoleum, but it could be tile, it could be wood, whatever it is. Then you cut it out, you take this and you slide it into place, and it fits perfect every single time the first time, because let's face it, materials nowadays are so expensive. You don't want to cut 5 or 6 of these. You want to cut it one time and make sure it's right the first time.
Oh my word, yes. And if you go to the home store and have them cut something for you and it's wrong, guess what? You own it. You own a miscut, mismeasured piece of something that you might as well just throw in the garage because you now own it. They won't take it back. And if you are doing jobs, I have to believe on a Saturday at the home store, Sean, the folks that work there probably see the same people 2 and 3 times coming back because they've mismeasured something, something's been miscut, they need more supplies, they need a different angle, they need something else. This is perfect every single time. Now, ordinarily this would be only $15.75. We marked it down to $11.30. And like every item on the air tonight, it's on 5-pay. 5 easy payments of only $2.26. This is customer top rated. And again, a contour gauge that is never going to let you down. It will always, and hear me, always give you that accurate measure. And there are so many times when we're trying to cut tile, flooring, whatever the case may be, now you're going to get a perfect snug fit wherever that tile needs to go.
Yeah, you get the professional fit without the professional price is really what it comes down to. So now you can truly do it yourself. You just line it up, you push it into place. Again, if I want to line it up against this one, I slide it up against here. All I'm doing is pushing. And now it's contouring to the shape of the pipe and the shape of the molding that I have here. So again, I take this, which I just pressed in there, take it over to where my tile is, trace it out with my pencil. Then I go ahead and I cut it out. And when I cut it out, it looks like this, and you think, oh, maybe that's close. No, that's not close. That's dead on perfect. Because you know what? That's how precise the tool is. There are no gaps.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
There's nothing to worry about because you did an exact replica with the little pins here that shaped to what you needed to be able to cut it out. So you got it right the first time. And let's face it, when the projects go smoother, you take on more things. You save a little bit more money when you're doing it yourself.
And if it's a Saturday honey-do list you're trying to complete, the sooner you get it done, the sooner you get to sit down and relax with a cold one, right? Whether that's a glass of lemonade or a spirited beverage. So all of this works out really nicely. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I need to let you know that this clearance price expires at the end of our show, which is now, I beg your pardon, the 5 easy pays expires rather, excuse me, expires end of show, which is now about an hour and 11 minutes. Make that an hour and 10 minutes because we'll expire at 10:59. That's when the easy pay goes away. Customer top rated, you're seeing our reviews scroll across the bottom of the screen. Customers are giving this 4.5 to 5 stars, and they're loving the accuracy. You know, Sean, when I took over in the kitchen with David, I said we would give you the tools to be successful in the kitchen because anybody can try to eyeball a recipe. But if you've got accurate tools that help you get the job done right, the recipe turns out better. The same is true with home repair projects. Imagine how much money you're saving because you're getting this right the first time.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you're not cutting 3 and 4 times. I mean, it could be a piece of pipe. It could be a piece that's, an angle to it. So all you do is take this guy, you press it down, and it conforms to that shape. That's how easy it is. That's how precise it is. So you can see it better up against the white here. But it really does a fantastic job. And to reset it, all you do is push it down. You reset, you're ready to go. There are magnets on the back in case you want to put it onto your toolbox, so you can do that. So maybe you got a stone fireplace and you want to put new hardwood flooring or tile right up to it, and the stones stick out. Well, most people would take a piece of cardboard and start cutting. You don't have to do any of that. Press this up against the stones. Put it on there. It'll give you exactly what the shape is, and go ahead and cut that out. It's so easy to use and saves you so much time and effort. It really does.
And if I were laying tile around the corner of this table, it would be very easy for me to make sure that I'm getting an accurate measure, because look at that now. Completely accurate to what it is we're trying to measure. And when I need to reset it, I just pop it down and I'm ready to go again. I'm going over this molding.
Yeah,
look at that.
And every little piece of that molding, you can see every little ridge in there, it will now allow you to cut around that. So it makes the job go so much easier. It's no guesswork. There's no gaps when you're done. So it just is a professional job that you can do on your own now, thanks to General Tools.
It fits like a puzzle piece. I need to let you know now we've taken orders for 2,500 of these are out the door. I have 900 people waiting to place an order. QVC.com and your mobile apps. Best way to get through right now, because every item in our show tonight is on sale. Everything that is clearance priced, if it sells out, will not be back. And in this case, your 5 easy payments expire end of show, which is now happening in about an hour and 8 minutes. Please don't miss out on this, because this could be the game changer you're looking for. You don't know you need this until you know you need it, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah, then it's too late, right?
And then you're in there, you're guessing, you're trying to measure, you've got a tape measure, and it's all a big mess, and it's a guess when you get right down to it. You go to the home store, they cut it because you tell them what you need cut, and you get it home and it doesn't fit. Then you try to remeasure and you go back and you get them to cut it again. What if you could do it right the first time? And if you want to take this with you and just make sure that it holds its measure, then you can do that and just do that. But there are also measurement designations here as well, Sean, right?
Yeah, it's marked off in 10 inches, so you'll be able to see the measurements on there. So there's 280 pins in here that push in, and they conform to any shape, any size, whatever it might be, 1.5 inches deep. So you get the precise cut every single time. I mean, it's as easy as taking it and just pressing it up against something. And that's all you have to do to give you the exact shape, the pattern, whatever the angle might be, so that you make the cut right the first time. My dad always said, measure twice, cut once. In this case, when you have the right tool and you press this in and you get the correct measurement, you know it's going to be good when you cut it.
It really is remarkable. Don't miss out on this. We've now taken orders for 3,200 are gone, and with about 1,800 left to go around and 900 people on the phone lines. And if they're buying more than one, it won't take any time at all for these to race out the door. Mr. Pickford, as always, a pleasure, sir.
Always good to see you too, David.
Take care, pal. Now, still to come.